Welcome to IELTS Preparation in Conversations, your go-to guide for mastering international English exams. Whether you're aiming for IELTS, TOEFL, or any other exam, we're here to help you prepare, practice, and perform your best. In today's episode, we'll be discussing global warming and climate change, offering valuable insights to boost your confidence. So get ready, take notes, and let's get you one step closer to your goal.
Hey James, have you thought about how serious global warming and climate change are becoming? I mean, it's one of the biggest challenges humanity is facing right now.
Of course, Emma. It's definitely a pressing issue, but sometimes I think the way people approach it is a bit overblown. The world has faced environmental changes before. We should focus on practical solutions instead of creating so much panic.
Overblown? James, we're seeing the effects all around us. Rising sea levels, extreme weather, loss of biodiversity. It's not just panic, it's reality.
I'm not denying that climate change is real, but I think some of the proposed solutions are either too idealistic or unfairly target specific industries. Transitioning to renewable energy, for instance, isn't as straightforward as people think. It's expensive and not accessible for everyone yet.
Sure, the transition isn't easy, but that's not a reason to delay action. The more we postpone, the worse the consequences become.
True.
Renewable energy is becoming more affordable, and governments can subsidize these changes. Isn't that worth it to avoid climate disasters?
Maybe, but I also think people underestimate the role of technology in solving this. Instead of drastic lifestyle changes, we should invest in innovations like carbon capture or geoengineering.
Yeah.
Those could address emissions without upending economies or livelihoods.
I agree that technology has a role, but it can't be the only solution. It's not just about emissions. Deforestation, unsustainable agriculture, and urbanization are also driving this crisis.
Yeah.
We need comprehensive approaches, not just tech fixes.
Fair point. I do think reforestation and sustainable practices are important. Still, international cooperation feels like a pipe dream sometimes. Look at how many countries fail to meet their climate targets. They all talk big but act slow.
That's frustrating, but agreements like the Paris Agreement show that progress is possible. It's about collective responsibility. No single country can solve this alone. We need to hold leaders accountable.
I guess you're right. Climate change is too complex for any single approach or quick fix. It'll take a mix of innovation, lifestyle changes, and global cooperation to make a real impact.
Exactly. We may disagree on some points, but we both want the same thing: a sustainable future. If we all contribute in our own ways, we can get there.
Agreed. Thanks for this discussion, Emma. You've given me a lot to think about.
Same here, James. Thanks for sharing your perspective. It's always great to hear different angles on such an important issue.